Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Peter, all the way from South Africa. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning Sabi, thank you for gracing us with your presence once again. So I'm gonna be giving you my top 15 second leaderboard for Miss Universe 2022 or 71st edition. So we are going to have some fun because Miss Universe 71st edition is upon us. We are left with couple of days before the crowning of the Miss Universe 2022. I'm so excited about it, and there will be more and more videos coming out because we have to cover a lot of things. Candidates are slowly but surely moving or traveling to the destination of their beauty pageant for next year, January. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So before I give you my top 15, I would like to say this is a leaderboard based on my opinion. Everything that I will be saying here is based on my opinion. It might be something different from what you think on your side. Please let me know in the comment section what is your top contenders. Let's be mindful of whatever that we say on the comment section. We are all here predicting. We don't have a full score for these candidates, and it has nothing to do with the country of origin of the candidate. It has nothing to do with the history of the performance for that particular country or for these countries that I have here. I've got 15 candidates. I had a lot of them. I couldn't pick, and I picked the best that I think they are the best on my side based on the videos, based on their national pageant and all of those things. So let's get into this top 15 because you will be surprised, obviously. Okay, so on my number 15, I've got Peru. Peru gives me a beautiful girl, gives me high fashion, gives me billboard. She gives me a face of makeup brand or a hair brand. So for now, for me, 15 is the best option for her because I'm not sure about her speaking skills as much as Miss Universe, the new organization of the Miss Universe said that they want someone who will be able to communicate with other people, who will be able to do all this philanthropic stuff, but also they want someone that will be influential, which they might be gravitating towards someone who is popular online, someone who is going to be able to draw attention from the sponsors, attention from the hair brands and all of those things. And if that is what they are looking for, like in the top priority, that they want an influencer, that means Miss Peru might make it very high than number 15, and she might even win the pageant. At my number 14, I've got Vietnam. Vietnam is one country that is particular when it comes to their contenders. They choose contenders that are extremely beautiful, extremely lovable, someone who is so approachable, someone who's so relatable. But when it comes to speaking skills, when it comes to their country, I think they don't focus that much on the punctuality of it all, or the overall speaking skills, how to answer questions and how to leave a memorable answer and all of those things, like how you approach the answer and all of those things. I think they don't spend time grinding and trying to make sure that they polish everything. It is the same as the current Miss Universe Vietnam. I feel like I don't feel her speaking skills. I didn't feel her speaking skills during the competition, the national competition, Miss Universe Vietnam. She was very elegant that night, and she was very lovable and all of those things. Even if she answered whatever that she answered, it for me, I would forgive her for that. She was just amazing for the rest of the night. So definitely she deserves to be in my top 15. And also, mind you, if Miss Universe, the new organization, decides that they still have one candidate that will make it to their top contenders or semi-finalists through the votes, Vietnam will definitely be within that particular, or within that within the semi-finalists, because we all know that Vietnamese or Vietnam fans, they support their queens with all their heart and they vote and all of those things. So number 14 for now. Please cruise over there. This might change. It might change after this video. It might change within few seconds or a couple of seconds, or in some weeks or whatever before the competition. So moving right along to my number 13. My number 13 is Mauritius. We all know that Mauritius was competing at Miss Supranational 2022, the last edition, and she was amazing during that night. The only thing that I would like them to focus on for Miss Universe Mauritius is her styling. That styling needs to change. I need her to get out of her shell. I need her to play around with colors. I need her to play around with sequence and all of those things. They just need to change her wardrobe altogether, because her wardrobe is so underwhelming for someone who's as powerful as Miss Universe Mauritius. That is one of the things that I need them to change. And also, I feel like she also needs to put more effort when it comes to public speaking. She not in like speaking in terms of how she speaks, but the confidence of it all. I think one of the things that messed up her chances during Miss Supranational was the confidence. Somehow you could see when she was speaking, somehow something was lost and the confidence dropped. So that's one of the things that they need to focus on. Moving right along to my number 12. My number 12 is Italy. Italy is one of those ladies that you should watch out for now, because I'm trying to learn more about her. I think she deserves to be on my number 12, and when time goes on, since I am learning more about her, because she is an overall performer, she's a good performer, she's a beautiful lady, she looks good, and she looks like a Miss Universe. She deserves to be a Miss Universe. One thing for sure, she deserves to be a Miss Universe. And if they're gravitating towards someone who is very beautiful, very elegant, someone who will be a billboard, someone who will be an overall person, Italy is one of those girls that I see her winning the crown, and I see her placing way too higher than what I placed her over here. But for now, let's keep it that way. Mexico is my number 11. Mexico, I've got a problem with candidates because obviously I have to go on to online stuff and all of those things and check out how they speak, how they conduct a conversation and all of those things. But unfortunately, she doesn't speak in English, so I wouldn't know what she is saying. English is obviously a universal language, and if these candidates that are international performers like Miss Universe Mexico, they want to have a lot of support, including a support from different countries, they should speak a language that is highly spoken by many countries, just such as English. I would like to hear her speak in English, and I would like to hear her engage in current affairs, so that I would understand that she is deserving to be within my top 5. Because I think the last time she was somehow in my top 5, but then I said, okay, there are candidates that deserve to be in that top 5 based on what I see in them when they speak, when they perform, and all of those things. And I see her very high on the competition, because the confidence from that woman is unmatched. When it comes to confidence, she is number 1. And also her performance is not that bad, and I've seen her walking now, which is the new hair when she was walking after the training maybe and stuff like that. I feel like the change was not that much. She's still a bit hard in her walk. She's not gliding. She's there's something that needs to happen. Like, it feels like she needs to shake her body before she walks, and everything will be sorted. So moving right along to my top 10 candidates. On my number 10, I've got Colombia. We all know that Colombia has a tendency of sending good candidates. So I am not even going to be shocked if she takes a crown for Colombia once again. But for now, she is in my number 10 because I feel like, yes, she is a good speaker. She is a very outstanding performer, but something is just missing for me from her. Or is it because she was crowned so long time ago and we know her from way back before she was recrowned or whatever to represent Colombia? We all know the mess up that happened when a new organization took over from Colombia. They sent a new candidate to represent them instead of sending the candidate that is still available for them, So she has been here. I wouldn't be surprised if she takes the crown, because obviously from the time that she was crowned way back till now, she should have changed. She's a different person. She added on all the good juicy details in her performance and in her speaking skills. But beauty, she's got it all, my dears. My number 9 goes to Jamaica. We all know Jamaica by now should have at least 4 or 5 Miss Universes because they are sending good candidates. Speaking skills are there, performance wise there, beauty is there, everything is just there. Jamaica deserves to have their first Miss Universe. They deserve to get the crown, guys. By now they deserve to get the crown. And with the new Miss Universe Jamaica, I don't see any downgrade. I see a good performer. I see a good communicator. Going to my number 8. My number 8 is going to be Thailand. Thailand was not even my favorite candidate to win during their national pageant. She was definitely not on my radar. Yes, she was on my radar to the top 5 or something like that, but I was not really happy about her winning. But unfortunately, she took the crown and we are happy for her. But at the point of time for me, I don't see her winning, but I see her placing very high, not because the organization is from Thailand, but because she is a good communicator and she is a good performer. So I wouldn't see her not placing high because they're trying not to be biased and stuff like that. I don't think this is biasness. I think it's going to be a fair game for Thailand, and she is a very beautiful lady and very good in what she does. Number 7 goes to Cambodia. I wouldn't say even much about Cambodia. For the past couple of years, 2-3 years, they've been sending good candidates, and also I feel like it is time for them to get the crown because they are working really, really hard. This candidate right now is one of my favorite ladies. She is a good speaker. She is a good performer. I think somehow they should just train her more when it comes to her speaking skills, because not really speaking, let me say, but also it's something that powerful statement. When you answer the question, you make sure that your answer has got a climax, and that climax will remember you with that climax. So she has to grind that as soon as possible because there's no time. Sorry. My number 6 goes to the Philippines, Celeste. I'm sorry, I always want to say Celeste because she is one of my favorites. She's my baby. She's my girl. She's my best friend. Okay, she's my best friend. So Philippines has dropped from my actual list. If you know my other actual leaderboard, you know that she was very high, but now she's number 6. Obviously she's my number 6, and I'm not even sorry about that, but I want her to go back to the highest point, even to be on my winning candidates. But for now, because I feel like Celeste was a very raw talent, a very beautiful lady and all of those things before Miss Universe Philippines, and she got the Miss Universe Philippines title, and I feel like they training her and all of those things. She kind of changed for me She looks like she's untouchable, unrelatable. She is unapproachable. When you look at her, I'm not saying she is not approachable or relatable for someone else, but I feel like there's a distance for me now. She moved away. I feel like she's a Hollywood star that you cannot really reach. There's a disconnection. And I want that connection to come back, because I feel like Celeste is one to bring another crown for the Philippines in a very short space of time. She deserves it. She's ready. She can do wonders. I feel like maybe when we get used to her once again within the Miss Universe organization, when they are all together there, then we will have that connection back again. But for now, she must cruise on my number 6. We will re-evaluate all that. Top 5, my number 5 goes to Panama. Panama is beautiful. Panama is giving me a classical beauty. She is bringing that oomph when it comes to the pageant. I feel like they have grinded this candidate. They have made sure that we never forget who Panama is. Girl, you and I are best friends, right? You make sure that you think about me when you get that crown. Moving right along to my number 4. My number 4 goes to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has been working super hard for the past couple of years, and this time around I think they might also win this crown. There's a very high chance that she wins this crown. She is a well-spoken lady. She has a very good track record when it comes to beauty pageants. She placed for Miss Universe or Miss USA. She placed. So you can just imagine, because the USA candidates also, they are very good speakers and overall performers. And when it comes to her, she's a good performer and she is an excellent speaker. So she doesn't really need much to be added on her. But when it comes to the styling, yes, sometimes Puerto Rico misses, sometimes they get it right, and I hope this time around also they will get it right with the styling, because she deserves to have an excellent styling. Going to my number 3. My number 3 is my home country, South Africa. South Africa, we all know she is not a stranger, or the country is not a stranger, placing high on Miss Universe for the past couple of years now. Ndavi is no exception to the candidates that came before her. She is a good speaker. Yes, they need to work hard when it comes to the performance, because that is something that is lacking all the time with South African candidates. The performance is most of the times not that polished, and I wish that Ndavi will have a polished performance. Number 2, we're going to USA. Oh my gosh, this USA is half Filipino. She is an excellent speaker, a good candidate to win the crown for USA once again, and I would love it to be her to win that crown, because she is representing not only the USA, representing the diversity of the country, because this is the first time that we have a half Filipino Miss USA. It's been long overdue, and this is happening. If she wins, this is the best thing ever. So I don't know if the whole rumors about having favoritism within the Miss USA organization will miss her chances to win the crown. I don't know. We will see during the coronation night. Lastly, my winner goes to Venezuela. Venezuela is back for the past couple of years after Stephanie Gutierrez. I feel like they dropped the ball, but when it comes to this candidate right now, they have gotten the ball back. They've gotten what we know Venezuela about, and this candidate is able to speak. She is a good performer. She is a very warm woman. She's the woman that you would like to approach and talk about your problems with. Listen to me, girl. I'm coming for my problems, okay? Thank you so much for watching till this far. Please do me a favor and subscribe if you're not subscribed. This is the end of the video. I'll catch you on my next upload. Mwah!